going on? Anyway, man, back to this freaking future faking. This is done quite often, man. It's so pervasive. It's freaking nuts. But okay, for more examples of future faking, like kinda, it's like peace treaties, man. Like when it came to the natives signing peace treaties and land treaties with the government, and they reneged on the treaties. It's kind of like the only reason for making these peace treaties is to get you to let your freaking guard down, and that makes you weak when they attack. That's the only reason for such a ploy, a manipulation, a lie, a con job. It's because there's a motive. There's definitely a reward. What is that called, man? Motive. There's motive. There's some kind of payoff. You know, for the future fake. So it's a strategic, like abusive, manipulative uh, uh, war. It's an all-out declare war covertly, but you say you come in peace, but you really it's totally duplicitous. And for instance, they kept saying that every war is the war to end all wars, and that's future faking. We're fighting this war of attrition for world peace, but you can't attain peace by war. And then if you attain world peace through world conquest, it's not really peace, because real peace, does not require, a gun to your head. And that's really what these people are offering. So that's a future fake. If you just give up your guns and relinquish control to us, we promise you'll be treated well, and it's going to be a global utopia, and you and your families will live in peace and free. But no, you'll be totally micromanaged, controlled, coerced, limited, restricted, then discriminated on, and like, look, there's nothing you can do about it. And in such a situation, a narcissistic safe haven. And they keep saying, yeah, we're going to freaking withdraw the troops from the Middle East. Like, the past few presidents have said that. And it's the same thing with, like, this gun control. The more gun control they have imposed, it seems, the more crazy, weird events have happened. So and more guns get sold. So it's obviously it's a tactic to future fake. Look, in a way, like we're totally coerced by future faking. Like, look, if we don't act now and enforce legislature, it'll be doom and gloom. But that's aggressive car salesman tactic, where if they don't want to give you time. They don't let you hear a second opinion. They don't let you do your own research. They actually can't really, like, explain, like, and validate everything. That they're really vague, and it seems like when you really look at the people who are trying to future fake you, like, look, like climate change is a future faking, or the whole green agenda is a future faking. It's eco-fascism. It's like, and here's the thing: the more you try to control nature, the less it actually produces, and actually it doesn't respond well to over freaking, like, control, overlording it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it does what it does. It's already programmed. All you can do is assist and direct. But it's because it's like, and the real victim of these future fakings sometimes is the actual person who believes in the delusion that they can manipulate and control everything, all the details, and just all the time, like there's some god who never has to sleep or eat or doesn't bleed, and is just so smart and knows everything, and should be the one in charge of everything and make all the decisions. That's their future faking themselves, because it's like, or kind of like this happens with people who like sports, people in college, or even in high school who freaking think that they're going to become professional, and or the drama club thinks they're going to make it in Hollywood, but they go to Hollywood and end up becoming a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? And they're used and abused. That's future faking, as if you can come here and just, it's fair, and if you just really want it and you're willing to do the work necessary, like, you can just get it. But you really can't, because when you look, there's almost like a, there, I mean, everyone's related to everybody, and that can't be possible if it was just like as simple as you can just go ahead and, if you got it, you can just go ahead and go get it like that. Which, this does happen for one, like, rare few individuals, man, but it seems like in everything it's controlled, man, and there's no getting in and keeping in and getting, like, there's no legit, sincere way to achieve or attain anything in this world. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the world system, the way it is a future faking thing. That's the carrot that's dangled there that keeps us playing the game, believing in the fiat. It's really, this is kind of a really, like, fatalistic way to look at the system, man, and the psyop, man, that this Toontown, man, that this clown show, man, it is freaking a sick joke. And there are things here, like, you go out in nature and freaking, that's kind of like, that's real. Out there, if you cut down a freaking, I mean, here's a future that wouldn't be fake. Just let me cut down, make a log cabin, freaking, make a little freaking, put in a little wood stove in there, and it's by a river, and hey, there's a future in that you could sit in there. You got shelter. There's the river. If you're in the woods, man, there's freaking stuff you could forage, you could fish for, right? And that's a secure future. It's not fake. You know what I'm saying? But in this, that's not really an option. In this life, you gotta, they're gonna coerce you back into these shenanigans, man. Because it's like, it literally, man, it's like, they patent things like the air, like water and stuff, but they can't, because the stuff was just here when we were born, and the person can't own that. And even if you modded it, it's still, you use this stuff that no one can own, and it actually belongs to us all in a way. And it's a con job way, the way they make us freaking pay rent. In this future faking kind of thing, you pay your taxes, like, if you just pay the taxes, they're gonna fix the roads, man. But it just seems like it's just an ongoing, never ending, and they just crumble, and there's more potholes, and they're just like, look, like, if they just get enough tickets this month, it'll stop the department's lack of funds, but it never solves anything. The whole drug dealer, I'm gonna fucking sell enough drugs to retire and do good, buy my mama a house. And look, along the way, you take so many people, jack them up, and then you get yourself all jacked up, and it never comes to pass, and actually the opposite happens. Now they just take it all from you, and you're carrying a rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was a future faking, that American dream was even there in the first place. Just like with, in a way, man, like, with these 401ks and all this stuff that people have, the stock market, the economy, savings, the house, their mortgages and shit. Because if they stop paying their taxes, they just still kick them off. So it all seems like, if you don't, like, I got a car, but it's so hard to pay the frickin' everything else that I can't even drive it right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just sucks. It sucks. Everything's just future faking, and I'm just one small little mistake away from being like just screwed, blued, and not, screwed, blued, and not tattooed, but freaking feels like it sometimes. And that it's seems like all this stuff, man, is freaking just a big manipulation and a con job. Like like cryogenics. That's like here's the thing: the whole Egyptology, man. They bury people, they slay their whole house, bury them with freaking this king who thinks he's so badass that he takes all these living people and kills them and buries them with them. That is so narcissistic. That is such a I own you, you are a possession type of a thing. And that's another narcissistic who, like, listen, to lie to somebody is abuse. And it's cruel. And it's freaking, it shouldn't be that way. And, like, in a perfect world, no one would have to lie. But this is just the way things go. Like, that, everything's just, freaking, everybody's doing it. So, but it's messed up. It's like the whole global utopia thing. It's like that all that is just they're offering you the same thing as that what I just talked about in the beginning with the Indians who signed the treaties. It's a reservation, man. And I mean, hey, it's better than I guess just being shot and buried in a hole. You know what I'm saying? But look, it still wasn't. It's not necessarily just. And it's yeah, that's the thing. It's just unjust, man. And but it's rewarding if you can get people, if you can dupe people, like you can literally rob them. And narcissists just love the attention, even sometimes if it's fake. And they get a thrill out of getting over on somebody. I guess it makes them feel cool. And it's like for the people who got to bring somebody down to bring themselves up, to prop themselves up by holding a whole bunch of people down. You know what I'm saying? That's a future faking. It's non-sustainable, and that's what these elites and all this bullshit, this these packaged in pretty paper, but it's a box of shizzle with fucking like a cherry bomb in there, and you open the box and the cherry bomb explodes and all the poop goes pss. Like, look, it's future faking. It's like, here, give me your birthright and I'll give you this box, and in this box is all your wildest dreams and all your imaginations, and all of your desires could be fulfilled. Just give me your allegiance. And look, okay, and then look, you take that box and then you open it up and bang, and it's a shizzle show, and it's unfortunate, but it's like something's too good to be true. Sometimes you gotta be like, it's a con. They're lying to me. Look, and all this stuff, politics, man, like world fucking ideologies, like these noble, idealistic crusades. But look, dude, it's just future fakers, man, and con men looking for patsies to look to sell down the river, because that's kind of what it's like. It's like, look, for now, it seems like this is great, but you're not gonna find out that it was a con job till like 10 years down the road, after you done, like, you put your pride on the line, your whole life on the line, slayed people to look, because you believed in this thing so much. But just to find out when it's kind of like this person, they got this secret, this box that they guard all the time, and supposedly this is the source to all their power. And then finally you inherit the box, and then you open it up and bang, it's a shizzle show. And that's the future fake. That's kind of how the thing works. It's like, but they gotta have some kind of paper, pretty paper to sell it. Sell the con. You know what I'm saying?